Okay, so today is Sunday, 7th December 2025, 11 a.m. Temperature 21 degrees centigrade, at about 70 Fahrenheit. At present, in my subtropical location, it's about equivalent to very pleasant summer weather in a temperate climate, and it'll probably last until at least Christmas, maybe some way into January. You never know. There's not much sunshine today, but nearly every day there's sunshine, and MEDAKA are enjoying this weather. Now, over a period of time, you can pick up bits of information about MEDAKA that are not generally known. And something I've picked up, but I don't think I've mentioned before, is that at very high water temperatures, a batch of MEDAKA eggs, after they've hatched, can turn out to produce up to 100% female fry. Now, first of all, I'll emphasize I'm not a scientist, I'm not a MEDAKA expert, and I've probably oversimplified things, but I'll try to explain this process. So, taking as a starting point and generalizing, it can be expected that a batch of fry will turn out to be 50% females and 50% males if kept in an average water temperature of, say, 25 degrees centigrade or lower. However, if for a certain period of time immediately after hatching, MEDAKA fry kept in water temperatures much higher than 25 degrees centigrade, say over 30, then there's a tendency for what would normally finally develop as male fry to actually change to developing as females. And so, to the geeky stuff. Now, when eggs are fertilized, the embryos in the eggs would normally start out as 50% females with XX chromosomes and 50% males with XY chromosomes. And if kept in water at 25 degrees centigrade, as I've said before, will develop into 50% normal female fry and 50% normal male fry. However, after hatching from the egg, MEDAKA fry are still not fully developed. In particular, the sexual organs only fully develop over about a critical 2-week period after hatching. And the genetically male XY chromosome fry's sexual development process during that 2 weeks is determined by the water temperature. So, as before, at 25 degrees centigrade for the critical 2 weeks, a genetically male XY fry's body produces the normal male hormone androgen, and consequently you get the proper development of normal male sexual organs by the end of the 2 weeks. However, when temperatures are above 30 degrees centigrade for the 2 weeks, the genetically male XY fry's body may produce an enzyme because of the high temperature, which turns the male hormone androgen into the female hormone estrogen. And this estrogen then results in the development of female sexual organs instead of the expected male organs. Now, these female sexual organs are fully functional, so although the fish is genetically male with XY chromosomes, it can mate with normal males and produce viable eggs, and therefore is called a neofemale. And it may be 100% which would normally be normal males turn out to be neofemales. So in effect, you get 100% females at very high temperatures for that 2-week period immediately after hatching. Now, as well as having female sexual organs, a neofemale also has the physical characteristics of a female. The neofemale medaka looks like a normal female, got a rounded body, you've got female shape of the fins, etc. Now, I'll emphasize these neofemales only develop if temperatures are high for this critical 2-week period immediately after the fry hatches, when the sexual organs are developing. After that 2 weeks, doesn't matter how high or low the water temperature is, the sexual organs of a medaka will not change. So that was the theory. I mean, in practice, different strains of medaka the process may be a bit different. For example, the critical period for this sex reversal to happen may be a bit less than 2 weeks. And also the high temperatures required to create the neofemales may differ a bit. But for most strains, at say 30 degrees centigrade for the 2-week critical period, it's probable that a batch of fry will turn out to be 50% normal XX chromosome females. Some, I don't know what percentage, but some sex reversed XY chromosome neofemales, and the remainder being normal XY chromosome males. For some strains, when water temperatures as high as 33 degrees centigrade, a batch of fry may turn out to be 100% female, which is, if you like, 50% normal XX females and 50% sex reversed XY neofemales. Other strains may only get to this 100% females when the temperature gets to as high as 36 degrees centigrade for that critical 2-week period after hatching. Anyway, I thought that was a bit interesting. I don't know how many people have stayed with me so far, but there's another interesting fact, well, it interests me anyway, that when an XY neofemale mates with a normal XY male, all the offspring will be, 100% of the offspring will be XY males. So some breeders, if they want 100% females, might try and use very high temperatures for this 2 weeks after hatching. Other breeders, if they want 100% males, will mate XY neofemale females with a normal XY male. So you get 100% XY males. Now, in the past, I've had experience of almost 100% females, and once I think I had 100% males. And maybe I'll talk about that in another video. Okay,